You guys, please don't hate me. Please don't hate me. I hope you guys still love me. But we're back. We back with another one, and that's on period. Welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here and you've been rocking with me from jump, I love you guys so much. I know I've been slacking. I'm trying to get it together, but life has literally been beating me up. But we're gonna get into some things regarding what's been going on, some updates, plans for 2022, all that other stuff. I popped a bottle for you guys. I'm drinking my favorite sparkling rosé right now. Let's get into it. This brand, I'm actually an ambassador for this brand. It's Maison Marcel. I'm gonna leave the code down below so you guys can order your wines if you are interested. They have sparkling rosé, they have regular rosé, they have reds, they have whites, whatever you need, they got you, just so you guys know. So we're gonna get into all the tea, all of the deets. I hope you guys have time because this one might be a little bit long, but just hang in there with me. There's just like lots to talk about. All right, let's get into it. All right, honeys, we're about to get into it. Okay, so happy 2022. I feel like I was trying to remember the last time I posted a video, and I was looking, and I did my birthday trip video, and then I did that brow video. But I felt like we needed one to talk about just like 2022, where I'm at, where I'm trying to go, what's been going on, and this is it. Sips Rosé. I want to say a little bit before I turned 30, anxiety has just been like a thing. Prior to me even like get into like late 29, well, ending of 29 I should say, into my 30, I feel like I didn't really get anxiety like that. But anyways, so I was getting anxious because I was like, oh my gosh, like 30's coming up. What am I gonna do for my 30th? Is everything gonna go as planned? Just like stuff like that. I don't know, I feel like even though 30 is the new 20, that was just like really stressing me out. So I did that, went on my trip was great, everything went like fabulous. Then I came back and I was like, okay, like I want to like get into this year and I want to like get things popping, I want to get things started. I think another thing that had me super anxious at the beginning of 2022 was because I feel like, you know, you see everyone like putting their goals out there and they're like, I'm gonna do this, and I already started this and that, and I'm just like, I was looking at all of that and just getting overwhelmed, like, oh my gosh, like I need to be doing that too, like I gotta get this going. So that literally was like the first like anxious thing that happened to me. Then a little bit into the new year, I started my fast. I usually, well, this is the second year now. I don't want to say usually as if it's like a long tradition, but this is the second year that I did the Daniel's fast with Transformation Church, and that was cool and everything. I did that. In the beginning of that fast, I had a freak accident where like I was making food in my kitchen like I normally do, running around like a crazy person. All of a sudden the knife falls and stabs me in my foot, and that happened to the point where I ended up having to go to the ER to get stitches because it ended up being kind of deep. So went to the ER, got 2 stitches for that. And then 5 days later, I'm like in the shower, kind of like hopping around because you're not really supposed to get stitches wet. All of a sudden, I had this broken soap dish dispenser thingy that's in my shower, and it was never fixed for a long time. I never really told my landlord about it because I didn't think it was a big deal, right? All of a sudden, I guess I lowered my knee too low, and I ended up slicing my knee open, that same foot, gushing blood. I literally ended up seeing like the white inside of like my skin because it was that bad. So I started freaking out, crying. I was like, God, like why is this happening? Like I don't understand. Like I legit was like screaming at God. I'm like, this is not fair. Like I don't understand. Like it just didn't make any sense to me. So that was another thing that was annoying. So I ended up going to the ER again. It was like 5 days apart, and I was like, this just is so frustrating. So because that happened, it was my right foot too, which is like my dominant foot. I drive with that foot, and like everything that just kind of set me back and then put me in like a dark little hole, and I was like, this is annoying, like I can't really do much, you know, like is this a sign that I need to like relax and like take a break? But that was also frustrating because, you know, like how am I gonna work and get money if I'm not really able to like move? So that was also frustrating. So anyways, it was like that plus like a bunch of other things. Fast forward to like now, I ended up quitting like basically all the jobs that I was working because I just felt like, you know, like they weren't what's the word, they weren't really serving me anymore. I feel like people were kind of like wasting my time, taking advantage of me. I'm very much a people pleaser, so you know, I would please the people. The money wasn't really worth it. It was like running me dry, so I had to be like, you know what, I'm gonna take time for myself. So that's what I'm doing now. I even told myself I'm gonna get a therapist. I've been looking into getting a therapist. It's not a super easy process, but definitely gonna get one and see what the vibe is with that. Very excited about that as well because I've heard nothing but great things from my friends who, you know, do go to therapy, and sometimes it's just nice to talk to someone who's not like your friend or your family and they're not really like biased or anything like that. So looking forward to that. Right now, I'm pretty much just focusing on like me, like my happiness, like my mental health, just like living in bliss, any amounts of happiness that I could find. That's what I've been trying to focus on. I also am really focusing on modeling right now. That's super exciting because it's something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but I kind of have, you know, like put it on the back burner because either I was overworking myself for somebody else, or you know, like it was like money situations. You got to pay for everything. You got to pay for the photo shoots. You got to pay for everything, right? So recently I won a giveaway. This girl Jasmine, she's like an amazing photographer, and I won like a digitals package, which is like one thing that you need for like submitting to agencies or if you're going to castings and stuff like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is God, like amazing. So did that. I just got them back. I'm like super excited. Started submitting to some agencies. If you guys are watching and you know any agencies in LA that I should apply to, please let me know. I'm very excited about that. So right now I'm just focusing on submitting to agencies, submitting to castings, just like really trying to go full force head on with this modeling situation because it's just like always been like the biggest goal for me. So I've been doing that. Before the new year, I did a photo shoot for Sephora collection. That was fun. That was cool. I'm still waiting on pictures to come out, but if you go on their website and you go to like their there's like this liquid charged up eyeshadow. My eyes on there and like a couple of the colors. There's a lipstick called Clean Satin lipstick that's on there too. Like my lips are like probably 5 out of the other lips that are there, which is super cool. Definitely want to do other beauty work like that. I would love to work with a bunch of other beauty companies as well, so that's super cool. I would love to also continue working with Sephora. Hopefully that's like a thing that's possible or that can happen, so we'll see. And if not, you know, everything happens for a reason. Definitely, I know more opportunities will definitely be open, so I'm very excited about that. What else has been new? Since the beginning of the year, I got a new roommate. I'm just trying to focus on just like protecting my energy. This year, I told myself that my my like word for the year is kind of just like growth. Like I just want to grow in like all aspects, literally, financially, spiritually, mentally, you know, like experiences. Very open to like learning from like everyone. I'm like one of those people that you literally can tell me anything, give me advice, and I'll be like, yep, bet. Like I don't get offended easily. Like I love learning new things, you know, even learning other things about myself as well. Definitely learning to control my like fear factor. Sometimes I have a lot of fear and like things that I really shouldn't be fearing. Growth in that, just like all around growth. I definitely, by the end of the year, want to be able to have my own space. I feel like everybody who's, you know, like been in my life and stuff like that, everyone you meet everyone for a reason, you know what I mean? So definitely grateful for everyone that I've met, but I've done the whole like roommate thing for a while. Kind of over it. I would like to be able to like do my own thing, live in my own happiness, my own space of like zen that I've created. I have, as you guys know, a lot of plant children, probably about like 35 or something now, and I would love to keep like buying more. Definitely want like a space too where I'm able to have more grandchildren and, you know, give them new siblings and stuff like that, and just be able to like do my own thing, like not have to answer to nobody, and just do my own thing. I feel like I'm trying to think what else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Let's see, this got serious quick. I'm trying to figure out what else I want to talk to you guys about. If you guys want to know specific in particular, again, like I always tell you guys, if you want to know any, DM me or hit me in the comments and I can definitely talk about it. I'm super open to talking about literally anything. Definitely, again, if you guys want to hold me accountable, please feel free. I want to get back into posting either weekly videos or bi-weekly videos. It's feasible. I just, again, have been going through a lot, and I feel like if the video isn't going to be like great content, or if it's just going to be like, the mood is going to be like, I don't know, like down or like damper and stuff like that, and I'm not going to have that energy. That's why I haven't really been making videos and creating. Like there's been a couple times too where like I'll like do little snippets and I'm like, oh, like maybe I might turn this into like a YouTube video, and it just never really happened. Also, excuse me, editing is like super tedious. Like I can't wait till I get to a point where I could literally be like, here, throw this person some money and just be like, edit this for me. So there's that. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to the amazing things that this year has to offer me, even though it started off like really rough and like really depressing, to be honest. I just feel like all like bad things or bad beginnings always turn into something good, you know what I mean? Like God is preparing me for something great. I don't know what it is. I know it's gonna be amazing, so that's gonna be cool. Definitely looking to even possibly finding some love in my life this year, because it's getting lonely in these streets. There's no rush or anything on that, but you know, I've done a lot of self-reflection and stuff like that, and I'm learning to like not blame like everyone who I've like dated and stuff like that. Like I definitely need to take some responsibility for myself as well. So again, if you know, you guys want to talk about like any of that stuff, let me know. I'm definitely open. I could definitely even do like a series or something. If you guys want to know anything specific. I feel like that's pretty much it on the update. Yeah, thank you guys for rocking with me. I really appreciate you guys so much. Like I remember the other day I was looking at my subscribers and I'm like, wow, I'm at like 185 now and I haven't even been posting like that. So that's amazing. If any of this stuff that I'm talking about touches you, please feel free. I just spilled my wine on myself. Please feel free to share, like, comment, DM me again if you guys want to like talk about anything. I'm even down to do like an interview style as well, or like a podcast style. Like just please let me know. I love you guys very much. Until next time.